Hi boys and girls, here is Vikas once again with a new video on symbol patterns. This is a continuation of the previous video where we discussed about how to print 10 stars in a single line, and there was a challenge at the end of the video. I hope you have already solved it, and now we are moving ahead with a new problem. This is a new problem compared to the previous problem because in here there are more number of rows involved. In the last problem we have seen a single line, that is a single row. In this case, as you can see, the problem itself is pretty much clear. There are 3 rows and 3 columns, and we are going to solve it programmatically. So the simplest solution possible is this. As you can pretty much clearly see, there are 3 stars printed in a single printf, which is very much similar to printing 10 stars in a single line. So basically there are 3 stars for one printf, and 3 stars for another printf, and 3 stars for another printf. And there is a special symbol here, as you can see, which is a /n. We will see how /n works in a little while we are doing a little bit of a demonstration in my code blocks, which is my favorite editor. Okay, as you can see, this is the same program that you have seen earlier. So let me show you the output of the program. Yes, here it goes. This is the same output that we are expecting. But what is the speciality of this particular symbol called /n? Let us see how this /n works. Let us first remove the /n from all of them, and let us see what kind of result we get. And here it goes. It looks very much similar to the previous output, but this one is having 9 stars. As you can see, this is not having 10 stars as in the previous program, but still it is giving the same single line kind of result, and that is not what we want as per our output in the problem. So what is going wrong? The thing is, as we know, the output always prints from left to right in a single line unless otherwise specified. If you remember, if you have gone through my previous video, I have mentioned there that the printing always starts from left to right unless otherwise specified. So in this case, we have to specify /n wherever we want the next line, next part of the output to be printed in the next line. So let us say I want these 3 stars to be printed in the next line, then I have to put a /n here, or I can also put a /n here. Okay, that is totally up to you which part you choose, but based on that the program changes. So in my case, I am putting my /n here, and if I want my next 3 lines, that is the third row of 3 stars, to be printed in the third row, then I need a /n here too. And just for the simplicity and just for the proper repetition, I want another /n here, so that anything that is printed after my pattern, there is at least some gap so that I can see things clearly. Okay, so this is my code for the program. I'm saving it again, and when I run the program again, as you can see, this is the result that I want. But as we know, this is not the right way of doing things, because even though I'm getting the result, the same problem arises when I want to print, let us say, 100 by 100 stars. Then I have to type so many stars and so many printfs, and that is not the right solution. And so we are going to apply a concept called loops. We have already seen in my previous video that anytime something is repeating, you can put it in a loop. Okay, and here we can very clearly see that printf, this particular statement, is getting repeated, as the editor is particularly highlighting whatever part is getting repeated. You can see that that part is getting repeated thrice, and so we are going to implement the loop concept here by putting this in a loop for the repetition of 3. And if you remember the previous video, I have told you that I need a loop which is called for loop, and this for loop has to look somewhat like this. So here goes my code. This is my code, and this should pretty much do the job. As you can see, as compared to the previous video, I had I equal to 1 and I less than or equal to 10 because it has to repeat 10 times, but in this case it has to repeat only 3 times, and so I'm having I less than or equal to 3. So let me check the program once again and let's see whether it is giving the right result. And here goes the result. I have the same result. So basically this for loop is solving the job, and if you want more explanation about how this particular one solves the how this particular one is giving the result, just go back to my previous video and check out the description or explanation on the on how for loop works. Okay, this is the video, this is the same program, but let us try to dissect this solution. If you observe this particular part of the program, this particular printf we have already seen earlier. Okay, this printf pretty much looks the same way as printing 10 stars in a single line, because this is a single printf. But this particular printf can also be written in this way. As you can see, there are 3 printfs with star in each and then slash and separately. So basically, why am I writing this particular program in this way? Because you can identify a very important aspect of this particular printf, and that is this. Here you can see that printf is being repeated 3 times, and each of the printf is printing one single star. And we already know that whenever there is repetition, you can use a loop. In this case, we are going to use for loop. So the same part of printing 3 printf, printing 3 stars using 3 printfs can be written down as a for loop, as you can see here. And in this particular part, I'm using j is equal to 1 here. To be frank, I'm using a separate variable j to print and get this result. So let us sum it up and let's see how the program looks. So this is how the program looks. In the place of printing 3 stars with a slash n in a single printf, I am writing this whole thing. So you may just ask, why have so much of burden? Why have extra number of lines in the code when we are getting the result with just a single printf? But the problem comes when the number of stars are more and when the result is big. In this case, we are just printing a 3 by 3 box, so it's not a big deal. But if we want to print 100 by 100 box, then the number of stars increase, number of printfs increase, and so that becomes too heavy to type, and that may not give us the right result. And so this kind of code will help us solve bigger problems with lesser code. We will see the demonstration of this particular program as well as how this one solves the bigger problems. We will see a demonstration in a while. So this is the program that I have shown you in the presentation. Let's check whether this gives the result that we are expecting. Okay, here it goes. You can see this is giving the result that we are expecting, and so our logic works. So now that it is just fine, it is printing 3 by 3, that's cool, but how does it solve the problem of bigger numbers? So let us check it out. This one is printing 3 by 3. As we can see, we are having 3 here and 3 here, so let us change it to 4 here and 4 here, and let us see whether this one is giving me a 4 by 4 star box. Yes, it gives me a 4 by 4 star box. That means this particular program works no matter what. To be frank, let's try 50 by 50. So if I give 50 by 50, and let us check. Wow, wow, wow. It's a big code, but still, let's see, it's big. Let's check it out. Okay, by the way. Okay, it's too big and it does not fit in my screen, so I cannot show you exactly how many things are printed. But still, one thing is for sure, it is printing something big. It is surely printing a square box, and it is surely printing some big number. Let's try with a smaller number. Let us say 10 by 10, which we can see, which fits in my screen, and check it out whether it is printing the result. Okay, let's wait and see. Yes, okay, we got it. So let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 rows, 10 stars in a row. That means 10 columns, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10 rows. So 10 rows and 10 columns. That's so cool, right? This particular program is printing any number of rows and columns as per the given details, as per the given values here in the first for and as well as the second for.